I'm Danny Olish, SM Pro Audio, and this is Musikmesse 2014, where we released our new UMiX digital mixers. We've got 4 models from the UMiX Mini, which is a 8-channel digital mixer. It's going to be retailing at €199, up to the UMiX 24, which is going to be around €999. In between, we've got the UMiX 16s and the UMiX 12. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the software that you will get, because all our devices have built-in web servers and Wi-Fi routers and Ethernet routers. So basically you do not need to download any software. You just log in to the mixer via an IP address and use any browser that's HTML5, modern browser, HTML5 compatible. It can be iOS, it can be PC, Mac, Linux, Android. It doesn't bother us what you use because it's all written in HTML5. I'm going to give you a quick overview of doing a quick mix, for example. I've got a multi-track audio coming in here, and I'm just putting the vocals. I can solo the vocals, obviously mute the vocals. You can go to the EQ, got a 3-band parametric EQ here with variable cue points, okay, from fine, okay. We can do as you wish as far as we've got a high-pass filter, we've got a dynamics control here, so we can control the dynamics of the vocal, compress the limiter. We've got up to 8 auxiliary sends, where we actually can create different fallback mixes for different people. And this is the overview button. We can see all the inputs. If, for example, I go to the gain page and I'm going to do something bad, I'm going to increase the gain on the vocals, so we're going to get some distortion here, okay? Okay, can you see the peak there? If I look here now, immediately you would see the peaks coming on the levels there, as you can see there, and we can control that level. We can have mutes and solo buttons. Will show us up here as well. So if we mute that and solo this button there, all that comes up on the full overview page, and you can control that immediately here. I'm going to go back to my gain and just put that back to normal, for example. So, effects, we got 4 effects processors on the UMiX 24 built in, and there's obviously, as you go down the range, there's different effects processor. 2 of them are built in into the DSP, and 2 of them are on our ARM processor, which means we can change these as well later on. I'll put up the rest of the levels. Okay, kick. It's quite simple to use it as a mixer. It's very easy. Okay, I want to hear the vocals with the effects only. Okay, solo that. Go to my effects. Okay, the reverb. I want to solo the. Beautiful nature, beautiful smile. Love your style, love your way, your perfection. Now, a few added advantages. Obviously, we've got EQ on the auxiliary, so you've got a multi-band graphic EQ on every auxiliary send. You've got a multi-band graphic EQ on the masters as well. You've got dynamics for the auxiliary and the master. We've got a media player built in, so all of them that have a USB connection, so you can play back all your audio tracks on one of the channels, on the media player channel on your mixer. We've got things like permissions, so you can have several devices hooked up to the system together, and each one of them can have permissions set to them of what they can see and what they can't see and what they can control. You can have shows and snapshots. You can load up shows and snapshots, configuring the different buttons to do different things. So you got 2 function buttons that you can configure, plus a lot of other simple configurations that you would need in such an effects processor. Putting the play and record buttons, next snapshot, forward snapshot, a lot of other functionality that we can add to the system because of HTML5. On every channel you have ability to assign to subgroups, copy and paste settings, setting up stereo channels, setting up stereo auxiliaries as well. Okay, you've got the special UMiX button here, which you press that, then you can go very quickly between the different screens. Like if you want to jump the effects returns, you can mute all the effects if you wanted to easily, jumping to subgroups, jumping to auxiliary masters as well for your fallback sends, your monitor sends. You can also jump between banks. You can create your own views. If you wanted to view 2 subgroups, a couple of auxiliary master, an effects return, and 3 channels, you can set up your own view as well. It's very flexible from that point of view. You could use 2 devices at the same time to mix if you felt like it, one doing the EQ, one compression, and one for levels. You can mix between PCs and Macs and Linux and Android devices controlling the system at the same time. So there are a lot of little features that we added to the system, like a very big console features. An important one as well here, I'll just go back to my normal view here, is that little W button down the bottom there. So on the UMiX 16, 24, we've got the Waves Max Bass and Waves Max Volume DSP built into the system. I think I covered most of it. If you have any other questions, you can certainly send us an email. You can go to the website and even try the software. That's the nice thing about it. You can log into our website, smproaudio.com, and you'll see the UMiX software there. You can try it. You can go via Audiofanzine and test it.